to a Robin Banks Productions, baby.
Yeah, it's the underground, it's the underground, it's the underground, it's the underground. You better pass, you better run, and that's your ass, boy, you done. It's the underground, it's the underground, yeah, it's the underground, it's the underground. You better pass, you better run, and that's your ass, boy, you done. Move the sticks, first down. You better not step out of bounds. You don't really want it, but you really need it. It's the underground, man, we undefeated. Michael Jackson couldn't beat it, fourth down, couldn't reach it, man, your squad about to lose it. Go ahead and face the music, flip a coin, you still lost. Pay the cost to beat the balls, turn your motherfucking lights off. Yeah, CTE, these niggas can't see me. Got your head fucked up, got the gang locked up, and it's over for your ass. Fourth down, you better pass. You know what it is, you ain't gotta ask. It's the underground, it's the underground, it's the underground, yeah, it's the underground. You better pass, you better run,
Yeah.
and that's your ass,
Yeah.
before you done. It's the underground, it's the underground, yeah, it's the underground, it's the underground. You better pass, you better run,
Yeah.
and that's your ass, before you done.
Yeah, you know what it is, baby. It's your host, Filthy Rich of the Underground Sports Show, baby. Tuesday night, 11 p.m. It's the Week 17 recap, baby. NFL Week 17 all day, man. Call into the show 412-407-2744. Yeah, talk your sports, talk your shit, because you know how we do around here on the Underground, man. Don't act like you're new, man. You know what it is. Got a whole bunch of talk about tonight, man. We got to get into it, man. So let's go. Yeah. Yeah, what's the deal, y'all? What's the deal? It's your host, Filthy Rich, in the house, man, at the Underground Sports Show. We got a lot to talk about today, don't we, man? We got everything coming up, man. We got Week 18 coming up, even though this is the recap. We're going to look back a little bit, but there ain't much to look back at, man. You know what I'm saying? We know what it is, man. We know what it is in Pittsburgh, especially. So, yeah, man, let's get into it real quick, man. Hey, the Chief in the house, man, saying, what up? What up, Chief? What up, baby? Yeah, check it in the chat. If you in the chat, man, it's Tuesday night. It's cold outside, but it's getting hot. It's getting real hot in this football season, baby. Real hot. Yeah, let's go, man. Let's go, man. Let's go. All right. So, hey, let's start. How we want to start this, man? First of all, let's say, I ain't going to jinx it, but, Happy New Year to everybody. And I ain't going to see you after the day, you know what I'm saying? So, Happy New Year's if you, faithfully here on the Underground, you know what I'm saying? It's Tuesday night, tomorrow's New Year's Eve, so everybody stay safe tomorrow night, you know what I'm saying? I heard the weather's supposed to get a little ugly. I tell you what, your boy is going to be where your boy is supposed to be at, you know what I'm saying? Don't worry about where that's at, but it's going to be safe. We was waiting for you to come online if we won. Hey, nah, man, I wasn't coming online if we won or we lost, man. You know what I'm saying? It ain't a win or a loss thing. I almost thought about going on just because we lost, man. I wanted to vent then because I had a whole bunch of stuff I didn't even get to say Sunday morning that I wish we would have did. But let's just do a little recap, man, because we're going to do a whole yearly recap. Why? It's New Year's Eve's coming up, man. It's the end of the year. It's time to look back, right? No faith in Rodgers anymore. I'm done. Jeez, man. Damn. I'll tell you what, man. If we go all the way back to the beginning, Rodgers had a lot of faith in us, too. And I bet you any money, he's a little done with us, too. He's a little done with us, too, in our Yinzer ways, man. I tell you that much, man. Because let's go back to the beginning, man. I don't know how many people we got in the chat yet. Let's see, man, because I don't want to dig too deep in the right folks ain't hearing your boy. You know what I'm saying? Definitely got my boy Iceman with me. Got my man Chief with me. Let's see what this looks like real quick. All right, hold on. Okay. 3 watching. That's enough for me all day. That's enough for me all day. But yeah, go back to the beginning, man. This has been one of the craziest media years ever. The Chief in the chat says, I bet Derrick Henry goes for 200 plus, man. Nah, man. Nah. I guarantee you he don't go for no 200. I guarantee you that. And I'm going to tell you how we're going to solve it. Because it ain't going to be the defense's fault, even if he go for 200, okay? We got to conjure up some offense, y'all. We got to conjure up some offense in this Pittsburgh Steelers offense. We do. We do. I know we're depleted. I know we don't got DK Metcalf, but we don't got time for excuses this week. That was last week. We don't got time for excuses, man. We really don't. And playing with these old wide receivers ain't gonna cut it. And I know we stuck, but there was one guy I seen walking around on the sideline that everybody, even Mike Tomlin, seemed like he forgot about. All right? I don't know if y'all know who that is, but he's younger than these dudes. 10 years younger than, matter of fact, 11 years younger than Adam Thielen. Can you believe Adam Thielen is 35 years old? Can you believe that? 35? Your boy he ain't gonna be able to put in no work. You could tell after 2 games, Adam Thielen ain't it. Unless he's going to just be butt naked, wide open. You could tell MVS ain't gonna be it. Them 2 dudes ain't gonna save the day. Ain't gonna save the day. Now everybody knows we need to go to Freiermuth more. You can see that in the game. Darnell Washington's hurt. There you go, Iceman. Freiermuth. You're right. Right. But you can't depend on a tight end to be your number 1 receiver. At the end of the day, it still ain't going to work. You still need a weapon at the X receiver. You still need a guy that could go deep and stretch the field at the X receiver. And DK Metcalf ain't walking back in that door, man. He's just not. He's not. But before I get off track, I really just want to talk about this Cleveland Browns game first, okay? This Cleveland Browns game was very embarrassing to me, and not because of the loss, okay? Chief in the chat says 3 straight passes to MVS. Who's calling the plays? Ray Charles and Stevie Wonder could call better red zone offense. And that's the thing, Chief. That ain't a play call thing. Now, play call, there's receivers going everywhere. That's a decision made by who, Iceman? Aaron Rodgers. The first guy you mentioned. The first guy you mentioned. And that's all we need to be mentioning. There don't need to be no Mike Tomlin hate this week at all. Mike Tomlin's defense came out there and held them down like they supposed to hold them down to realistically 10 points. The last 3 points was a gimme. 2 turnovers, should have had more turnovers, and I don't know what happened on the Phantom safety play where Duggar just act like he didn't want to hit the guy, go for the ball, no nothing. And it was a wounded duck. But we going to let Duggar get away with that one. He's been playing very well this year. Don't know what happened. I can't call it. He redeemed himself in that game and turned around to get a pick on the next wounded duck Shador Sanders threw up. So you were right, Iceman. Shador Sanders was pretty trash against the Steelers. He was pretty trash. But the point that I'm making is, how are we blaming Mike Tomlin? Yinzers. I'm talking to all the Yinzers out there. You know what I'm saying? I know it's not every last one of you. If the shoe don't fit, don't wear it. But I can't believe what I'm hearing from these Yinzers. I can't believe I'm hearing we blocked Myles Garrett too much. I'm going to repeat that again. I'm hearing people say we lost the Cleveland Browns game because we blocked Myles Garrett too much. Ain't? Okay, let me explain. And this is why I don't have a question of the day today. I just got a statement of the day. Just say you hate Mike Tomlin. Because that is the most unintellectual football thing I've ever heard in my life. That is the most uneducated football opinion I ever heard in my life, bro. I don't know what happened there. Had a caller in the house. Hold on. Yeah, I don't understand what people were thinking. Let's see what Iceman got to say.
Rich.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, man.
Iceman on the
nail
underground.
on the head with the Miles Garrett thing.
Okay.
I mean, so the Dolphins, the last time that when he had 5 sacks against the Dolphins, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that was maybe it wasn't. I think it was the Dolphins. Is that who he had 5 sacks on? And they lost the game. The Cleveland lost the game.
They definitely lost the game. Can't remember who it was against, but he had a 5-sack game.
It was either them or New England. Yeah, it might have been New England. They let him you could tell from the beginning that Rodgers did not want that record against him. And it was almost like it was more important than the game.
Oh no, hold on, Iceman. Let me ask you a question. Did you want Myles Garrett to break the record against us?
No, someone wanted to.
So, and this is what I'm saying. The poison of Steeler fans rooting for or just making up a cause for a loss instead of just saying we lost, mano y mano, is just being mind-blowing to me, man. Like, of course he didn't want to get hit by nobody. I seen another guy remember the pass that he just tossed up to Freiermuth at the last second? Was it Freiermuth or was it Gainwell where it was kind of like they lost yards on? He got tackled, it was like real dangerous. Well,
it was Gainwell, yeah.
Yeah, that wasn't Myles Garrett.
More.
No. Yeah, so, Aaron Rodgers hasn't wanted to get hit all year. And if you're not a Steeler fan if you didn't answer that question right, Iceman. And I knew you would. But, I mean, I'm just talking to anybody that ever hears this. If you actually wanted Myles, I mean, you should have just wanted both. I understand the win. We definitely wanted to win. But, one of those things is going to get talked about forever. This loss is not going to get talked about forever, no matter what. I mean, if this ain't going to get Mike Tomlin fired, you know what I'm saying? This ain't going to get, us into the playoffs because we got a whole nother game. So, and then, we're short TJ Watt, DK Metcalf. There's all the excuses in the world, you know what I mean? Other than blocking Myles Garrett. But go ahead, Iceman.
No, have you seen any of the clips I'm going to send you of the dude outside of Tomlin's house in Squirrel Hill?
Oh, I seen one right before I left work, man.
He lives right down the street from Big Ron. He lives down the street in
Squirrel Hill.
Ron showed me his house one day. Yeah, in Squirrel Hill. And so, the city cops are out there, and this guy said that he's there to take Tomlin's black card, that he's not black anymore.
What?
I mean, yeah.
I didn't hear that.
It's a black guy outside there saying that Tomlin's not black. He's here to pull his card. He's got signs. He's got everything. I mean, it's ridiculous. I'm a Tomlin guy. I've always been a Tomlin guy.
Okay.
And, I think that, that was more – that one's on Rodgers, man. Gainwell's wide open. He was thrown to the X receiver 3 times in a row. It was like it was in his brain. And he loves to take these bum wideouts that have been cut so many times and make them into something. Look, Alan Lazard, So I just the Freiermuth thing is on him. He whatever reason, he loves Washington. Well, Washington has a broken arm now, so you got to throw to Freiermuth.
Yep.
I mean, there's no other weapons out there. It's Gainwell, Freiermuth, and a couple bums at wide receiver. And my last thing I'm going to leave you with, Omar Khan, the con man. I guess Tomlin's probably ultimately responsible for the personnel, but we got 2 third-round picks. The wide receiver Wilson and now the running back. They're both bums. They're busts. No, they're not being used at all.
I like it.
Love the show, man. I'll hang up and listen. Thanks.
All right,
Keep up the good work.
Appreciate it. Yep. All right. That's my man, Iceman, and I love what he said at the end because it's a segue to exactly what I was going to say. All right, the chief in the chat says I must be drunk. Iceman is making good points. All right, well, that's a great point. Roman Wilson has been a bum so far, right? To Iceman's point, he was kind of blaming it on Omar Khan, okay? So Omar Khan, I believe that was a good grocery pick, man. I think he picked the ripe apple. You know what I'm saying? He's a champion. He was a good player in college, man. He had numbers 2 years in a row. Played for a pro style coach in Jim Harbaugh. So he was already kind of trained up by a pro coach. I want to kind of look at Mike Tomlin on that type of Roman Wilson thing. I really do. But the point of Roman Wilson that I wanted to bring up, like I said, the guy that can help us is Roman Wilson. And I know I sound crazy, but I don't. I promise you I don't, and this is why. This is desperation mode for the Pittsburgh Steelers. The Steelers are without DK Metcalf. The Steelers, and he's not walking back through that door. There's no apology that the Detroit Lions can give for the reports that finally came out that said DK Metcalf was harassed, was called the N-word, his mom was called a cunt, right? All those reports finally came out, but it's too late now. DK Metcalf, I really doubt, if you don't hear about it tomorrow, that DK Metcalf is back at practice because they lifted one game suspension. I just don't think it's going to happen. There's a lawyer in that appeal thing or a judge, and they make that decision. And it's a done deal. So he's not walking back in that door. So the youngest guy on this roster at wide receiver at 24 years old is Roman Wilson. The fastest wide receiver we got right now is Roman Wilson. Your boy Calvin Austin got a hammy. Bruh, I don't think he's coming back either. I haven't heard yet, but he would help. But we still need an X wide receiver. Let Roman Wilson play X. Get MVS the hell out of there. Get Adam Thielen out of there. Roman Wilson is not horrible. He's not horrible. He don't play. Put the man in the game. Mike Tomlin, you have nothing to lose. Nothing. People think they're going to run for 200 yards on you anyway. People think you choked the season away already anyway. What is it going to hurt to put the speediest, youngest, most exuberant wide receiver you have left in the game? Because you have no choice. Your back is against the wall. I know you got him in the doghouse for whatever reason. I don't know if you don't know all the plays, whatever. But it's time to get down to the nitty and the gritty, man. You got to get that boy in the game. I'm telling you, it's the only thing you can do. You seen we scored 6 points with these other dudes, man. 6 points. And I know y'all want to go to Frymouth. I want to go to Frymouth too. But we must stretch the field against the Ravens. Now, I'm going to tell y'all this. The Ravens defense ain't as good as the Cleveland Browns defense. That doesn't hurt my point, though. Because I'm telling you, anybody can watch Adam Thielen and MVS. And you don't want them double teaming Freiermuth down the middle. You got to get that single safety out the middle of the field. Because we need to run the ball too. So if they put a dude in the box, that means it's going to be single high. We need somebody to go deep so they keep two safeties back. So they can double team the deep ball. And we need to throw it. Aaron Rodgers obviously wants to throw the deep ball. He's just throwing it to the wrong people. Now, my boy Roman Wilson has barely played this year, right, y'all? But he got 12 receptions this year. 12 receptions, 66 yards, and 2 touchdowns in minimal play. Minimal play. Mike Tomlin, you have no choice. You gave him a helmet last week. He walked around with a coat on all week on the sideline. This is do or die. No time for feelings. He's on a team. Use the man. One of Mike Tomlin's weaknesses over his whole tenure, I've always said this, he wastes players. Me as a coach, every man on my team is going to have something to do. There's no way there's going to be a guy on my bench that doesn't see the field for absolutely nothing. There's no way. There's no way. I'm going to be able to get him to do something good. I don't care if it's just a straight 9 ball down the goddamn sideline. You can't tell me this boy can't get a few snaps. It might make a play. This game right here can change Roman Wilson's whole career. This game right here can change Mike Tomlin's whole career. Because this is going to be an epic collapse no matter what. I know he's down two of the best players in the NFL on each side of the ball, but people ain't going to care. People ain't going to care. They're going to remember the collapse. That's what they're going to remember. They're going to remember the collapse. They're going to say you should have been able to beat the Browns no matter who you walk out there with, which ain't really true. Ain't really true. You got to think about it. It was the first week without DK. The first one. Yeah, it's going to be a little, you know, Cleveland's defense is good. So, yeah, fellas, we did a great job, though. We did a great job at blocking Myles Garrett, man. If we can block Myles Garrett like that, we damn sure going to be able to protect against the Ravens. Ravens defense, man, ain't that good. Roquan Smith's their best player. Van Noy is their smartest player. After that, they're cooked. Safeties, cooked. Corners, definitely cooked. Wiggins, trash. Number 2, Bobby Humphrey's son, what's his name? Marlon Humphrey, trash. Trash. Too bad our wide receivers is trash. But hey, we hung in there last week. The defense is definitely going to stand on his head. It got to stand on his head again. There's no doubt about it. No matter if they put Lamar Jackson in there, no matter if they put they keep it rolling with Snoop Huntley. The defense is going to have to stand on his head, without a doubt. If we can't do that, this offense ain't going to score more than 17 points this week, no matter what. I don't think. It's not going to be some explosion unless we can get deep early. And we're not getting deep with, we're not getting deep with MVS. We're not getting deep with Adam Thielen. We're not getting deep with Patrick Freiermuth. Matt Freiermuth. You don't usually say it, Patrick, but yeah. You're not getting deep with Jonnu Smith, Scotty Miller. No, your only deep threat is Roman Wilson. So come on, Mike Tomlin. Remember I said it, y'all. Roman Wilson need to be an impact player. He needs to be the X factor, honestly, this week against the Ravens. You have no choice. Back is against the wall, Mike Tomlin. But yeah, back to blocking Myles Garrett. Let's see where this crap came from, man. Because Pittsburgh Yinzers, y'all just run with whatever y'all see on TV, man. Y'all really do. You really do, and it's annoying from sometimes, man. Not even sometimes, a lot. Let's look at these two bozos. Here we go. Let's take it straight from the horse's mouth, all right? Now, one we already know. He's been looking like a horse for a long time. The other one on the right-hand side, he look like a little skinny horse, bald-head skinny horse, right? You know what I'm saying? And one is a horse. One's a Bronco. The other one's like a little scaredy cat, a Bengal, right? But we're going to listen to these goofballs for a minute. And so y'all can see who the Yinzers is really listening to. Come on, man. You need to listen over here.
Joe, went away from the AFC North title. The Steelers lost in Cleveland. The worst time of the Tomlin era. Myles Garrett didn't set a sack record today against the Steelers, but he also believed the main reason the Browns were able to get the win. Let's take a listen to what Myles Garrett had to say.
Yes, sir.
To an extent, I feel like they were more worried about keeping me away from Aaron than getting the win, and I think that's what came back to bite them. So they'll have to fight it out with Baltimore next week. But I'm just proud of the guys for fighting and getting this one. That's the main thing. And I'm always going to keep it that.
Joe, do you agree with what he had to say?
Absolutely, I absolutely agree. I saw double teams, I saw triple teams, and it took away from chips. It took away from them offensively what they wanted to do. Obviously, you don't have DK Metcalf in. If you don't have DK Metcalf, you need to do everything possible offensively to run your offense and make up for the productivity that you're not going to have from him.
Okay, see, this is what I hate. You got two haters here, man. Why do I know they're a hater? One's a Raven and a Bronco, who we kicked in championship games all the time. Kicked their butts championship games. Denver Broncos go to the Super Bowl. He don't like us. He used to be a Raven. He don't like us either. And Chad Ochocinco, Bengal. He don't like us either. And you talk about Myles Garrett that don't like us and mad because he had 1 tackle and 0 sacks. Disappeared. And y'all listening to them. That's hate, dog. That's hate. That's not intelligent football. Myles Garrett got 22 sacks. And y'all think we lost because we chipped him too much. What about when the Ravens kicked their ass in the playoffs last year and they triple teamed TJ Watt all last year? They still won. I don't get it. That's a lack of football knowledge, or it's just hate. And I know these two dudes know football better than that. Because you know what they would have been saying if Myles Garrett would have got 3 sacks and we would have lost still? They'd have been blaming it on that. Hey, you didn't chip Myles Garrett. How stupid can Mike Tomlin and this staff be? They're not chipping Myles Garrett. He got 22 sacks, and they just let him go crazy. That's what they would have been saying. So what? The man can't win for losing. All right, let's switch it up for the Steelers a little bit, man. Let's go some college football, man. We got college football playoffs coming up, man. Hey, I appreciate everybody in the chat, man. Everybody that hit the like button already. If you didn't hit the like button, do that, man. Let's see what we got up in here, man. Because all year, man, I ain't been checking, man. Yeah, I see what's up on the underground. Okay, you know what I'm saying? Let me see something. The chat full here. A bit, man. Let's go some. Yes, sir. We in the house. So, yeah, let's go to college football here. And we got the playoffs coming up, man. We got the college football playoffs coming up. It's, once again, Happy New Year's to everybody. I ain't trying to jinx you. Ain't get there yet. You know what I'm saying? Couple of days. So make sure y'all stay safe. Get to see the New Year's. Enjoy with your loved ones, man. If I was you, I'd be in the house. But that's just me. You know what I'm saying? Let's go back to the last week where we had our playoff games. Alabama beat Oklahoma 34-24. We know that. James Madison lost to Oregon. We had that argument 51-34. Tulane lost to Ole Miss 41-10. Miami beat Texas A&M 10-3, right? So, yeah, we got the new matchups coming up this week. Miami tomorrow at 7:30. Against Ohio State, baby. Yes. And what bowl game is that, though? What bowl game is it? The Texas AT&T. That's got to be the Cotton Bowl. Yes, sir. The Cotton Bowl. The Sugar Bowl in Louisiana is Ole Miss in Georgia. The Orange Bowl, Alabama and Indiana. And the not the Orange Bowl, that's the Rose Bowl. And the Orange Bowl, though, is Oregon and Texas Tech. That's the game I want to see the most, man. I'm smelling upset. I don't think a lot of people don't know what Texas Tech look like. But they've been strong all year, man. They done got to the top, and they stayed at the top all year, and they ain't getting no upset to knock them off. So, hey, let's see what Texas Tech can do against Oregon. One thing we know about Oregon, when they get to this position, they never win it. They never take it all, man. They choke every time. So could this be their year? They got a good quarterback. They say he's going to be a top pick in the draft, too. Between him and Indiana's quarterback, Mendoza, should be top first-round picks in the draft. But, yeah. Now, the most boring game to me, a little bit of Ole Miss, Georgia, you know what I'm saying? We done seen it before. SEC once again. Georgia's looking like the stronger team. Ole Miss losing their play caller and Lane Kiffin. So we shall see. That might motivate them, though, man. I mean, hey, they used to Georgia. They ain't scared of Georgia. So let's see if they can get an upset. But the barn burner, I think, is going to be Alabama versus Indiana, right? 2 blue blood schools. Alabama definitely blue blood in football. Indiana, normally known for basketball, though, but right now they seem to be dominating college football in the last 2 years, man. So big up to Indiana without a doubt. You know what I'm saying? And can they handle Alabama, though, man? This is going to be experience versus non-experience, right? Right? I think Indiana was in the college playoffs last year, though. Was Indiana in the college playoffs last year? Yes, they was. That's
Indiana was in the college playoffs last year.
Yeah, that's what I thought. So, yeah, they got a little experience, you know what I'm saying? It ain't like it ain't nothing. But Alabama been doing this for years, man. For years. And we know they got the 5-stars. But I love those two receivers from Indiana. The defense is super scrappy. And a lot of people think Indiana's taking it, man. I had Ohio State from the beginning, so I won't switch it up. But I do kind of want Miami to beat them and represent the ACC, so we shall see, man. Miami played real good defense against Texas A&M. And they beat the SEC team. Now they get to see a Big Ten team, and let's see what happens. So, yeah, once again, Miami at Ohio State tomorrow at 7:30, and then they're going to let you enjoy your New Year's Eve and do that. But all three of the other games are on January 1st. At 12, then at 4, and then at 8. So yeah, man, I hope you cook you some pork. You know what I'm saying? Eat that. What else you gotta eat on New Year's? You gotta get you one of them pretzels. You know what I'm saying? Sit back in a new comforter or the love seat, whatever you might have got for Christmas. You know, or you can get your little man cave seat, maybe. And that's all day football right there, man. You can't beat that at all. Roll Tide, says the Chief. Oh man. Okay. I ain't mad at that. I ain't mad at that at all. At all. All right, so a little bit deeper into the DK Metcalf thing, right? Let's go there, right? It's a shame, man. It's a shame that the NFL did not step up quicker and investigate about DK Metcalf, man, because I really feel shafted by the NFL, even though we can never take away the point that DK Metcalf did go over there and kind of, you know, I guess what you want to call it, sucker punch dude or whatever. You can't really sucker punch a dude kind of talking shit though to you, can you? But I really wish they would have did their due diligence and we could have had DK Metcalf back for this game, because I really think that the way our defense is playing right now, this would have been an easy win with DK Metcalf, man. Now, no matter what, he would have missed that Cleveland game, right? But I really, truly think that he would have got only a 1-game suspension if it wasn't for them knowing that that dude had harassed him before and should have never been there that day, honestly. That's what you got to think about. That guy should have never even been in the stadium. And that's the crazy part about it. And if you think about that, like I said, he still would have been suspended for the first game. But if he would have never been in the stadium, the shit would have never happened. Shit would have never happened. And it's crazy, man. It can't get no worse for us, man. It can't get no worse. The craziest roller coaster season we ever had. The most we ever been in the media, ever, in my lifetime, is Steelers. As a Steeler fan, that we ever been in the media. Now, there's been plenty of times we should have been in the media for just how good we were. But the Steelers don't get the press unless it's bad news usually. Or some, you know, Aaron Rodgers type of crap. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, if the due diligence was done a long time ago, that guy would have never been in the stadium and this would have never happened. Like, it would have been in a whole nother realm. Ain't that crazy? Ain't that crazy? Now, I wonder how much further this dude is going to push this since Jay Glazer came out with that. But let's listen to Jay Glazer and just get all the facts from this guy right here.
Okay, then. Can't make it up.
All right, hold on.
All right, let's. Do you leave the sports, bro?
DK Metcalf received that 2-game suspension for the altercation with the fan. What's the latest there and where we go from there?
Yeah, and, you know, it's first of all, because he got suspended, the Steelers could have basically taken back all of his guarantees.
Wow.
They, however, have decided not to do that. They're stick with DK. They don't want to do something like that. They want to kind of make a long-term commitment to DK Metcalf, even in situations like this. Look, on Fox NFL Sunday, I'm actually going to show I have a security report because DK Metcalf basically complained about the same exact fan last year in Seattle with the Seattle Seahawks against the Detroit Lions. I have the security report that I'm going to talk about on Fox NFL.
Okay.
Oh, wow.
All right, we will look forward to that.
But I actually have the security communication between the Detroit Lions and Seattle Seahawks security from a game last year when DK Metcalf, when he was with the Seahawks, complained about that exact same fan to security. And at the time there, he asked that fan be removed over very derogatory comments. I'm not going to repeat what the comments are that are on here. And obviously, guys, we don't condone ever hitting a fan or anybody else. But in this, it says, when we investigated during the game, the individuals around him states and corroborated that the fan was being out of line and had indeed said these derogatory statements. They even asked us to remove the guy. The odd part of this also is that the Pittsburgh Steelers had no knowledge of this.
Okay, so that was last year. When Mike Tomlin found out about it this year, the incident happening, what was his reaction?
This was actually kind of funny. Where I was talking to Mike Tomlin about it this morning. He said, look, I was mic'd up. When you're mic'd up, nobody wants to talk to you. So I didn't know. Finally, Arthur Smith came over to him and wrote it on his call sheet. DK hit a fan, to which Mike Tomlin went, okay then. Can't make it up.
Do you even sports,
Now,
bro?
DK Metcalf received that.
All right, so yeah, that's all the facts right there, man. That's a mouthful, man. That's a mouthful. Like he said, I don't condone hitting nobody, but he's basically trying to say what I was saying is that he should have never been in the stadium. Should have never been there. It's so unfortunate, and it just seems so eerily just like the T.J. Watt situation. All T.J. Watt wanted was some pain relief, and poof. His lung was, deflated. And he was in the hospital. And now, he has to risk his life just to even come back on the field to try to save the Steelers from a playoff, to save the Steelers from embarrassment, right? So Iceman in the chat says, what did the Lions say? The last I saw was the stupid press conference with his attorney, and the Lions said nothing happened, right? That's exactly the last thing I saw. But that was before this. This came out right after the Steeler game, right after the Steeler loss. This came out. In chat, oh wow, just heard Jay Glazer. I'm behind a little bit on the broadcast, man. Yes. Is it that deep? Yes, that came out. Not halftime. I keep wanting to say halfway time. Halfway point through the football day. About 4 o'clock, right after the Steelers lost to Cleveland on Sunday, man. So, yeah, man. Hey, the haters is in the house. No matter what, just say you hate Mike Tomlin. The man is short. The man blocked the shit out of Myles Garrett. And you're still saying his scheme is all. His defense only gave up 10 points, legit points. And one of them was a duck that the DB should have picked off or blew my man up. It should have never happened. I don't understand these yinzers, man. I don't get it. But y'all, we're going to go to halftime real quick because I still got to get around the league and got a little more Steelers for y'all, man. So hold on, man. I'll be right back. It's the Underground Sports Show. Ow. It's halftime. I'll be right back. It's halftime. It ain't over yet. It's halftime. I'll be right back. It's halftime. It ain't over yet. It ain't over till it's over. Pull back, run you over. It's the halftime show. We need a turnover. Pick 6. It's your boy Filthy Rich. Turn me up in this bitch. Hit the like button. That's the right button. Call in to the show if you know something but you probably know nothing. Not my fault that you planned for the wrong team, wrong scheme. Strike you out like Paul schemes. It was all a dream, you never gon' win a thing. Yeah, you know what it is. It's half time. It's half time. I'll be right back. It's half time. It's half time. I'll be right back. It's half time. It's half time. I'll be right back. It's half time. It's half time. It ain't over yet. Yeah, you know what it is. It's the Underground, yeah. Underground Sports Show, y'all. Appreciate y'all being in the house. You know what I'm saying? Call into the show, talk your sports, talk your shit. Hit me up in the chat, let me know you in the house, man. Yeah, we talk about a lot tonight, man. We've been all over the place, man. You know what it is. Freestyle Tuesday, man. NFL Week 17 recap, man. Lost to the Browns, but we got a second chance against the Dirty Birds. Not the Dirty Birds, but the Dirty Ravens, man. Goddamn, that Atlanta. We don't want to see them. They just beat the Rams, too. Shit. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But that's what we about to do, man. About to take a quick look back. Yeah. Let's go. Yeah. All right, in the chat, Pittsburgh Big Dog. Salute the Underground. Yes, sir. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. We in the house, man. Had a lot of Myles Garrett talk earlier, man. How we shut down Myles Garrett. How he was hating. How he put the poison out there for the Yinzers to bite, man. And they bit it, man. They bit that poison apple. And they do it all the time, man. Or just say you hate Mike Tomlin. Just say it, man. Just say it. It's okay. I know it ain't all of y'all. But listen to something real quick, man. This is how bad it is in Pittsburgh. Now, Andrew Filipponi from 93.7, I'm usually hating, right? I'm usually hating on him, right? Because he makes ridiculous takes, and I can't stand it. And the boy ain't even from around here, and he act like he a fan, but he's an anti-fan, like an anti-hero. You know what I'm saying? He's the worst, bruh. He's the worst. But today, he had a great question, and I'm going to let you listen to it. And it's just let me listen to it.
The Steelers would lose on Sunday, but the reward to losing is 100% Tomlin isn't back here in 2026. You think Steelers fans make that deal?
I think if you put that poll question out there in those words and you put your yes, no out there, would you make that deal? I would say yes is getting 80+%. 8 out of every 10 people responding.
So you lose to the Ravens, but you miss out on the playoffs.
But the head coach who has been synonymous with the franchise for essentially 2 decades.
And he's gone.
He's gone. Even when you would have to factor in that the owner might still be the same, like kind of averse to change. I don't fire coordinators, basically. I wait for contracts to run out. So even if all of Art's negatives stay the same, but he has to go find a new head coach,
yeah,
I think 8 out of every 10 people would take that bargain up.
So what do y'all think, man? I thought it was a great question, man. I thought it was a great question. I don't know if I would say 8 out of 10, 80%, but that's a wild opinion coming from Filipponi's man. You know what I'm saying? I can't remember his name. It's their show, Filipponi, and maybe one of y'all know. I mean, I listen to the guy. I don't really listen to them. I'm at work. I don't really like that show. I like 93.7. It's okay to fan. I give them a lot of criticism here and there. I love the morning show, but I'll talk bad about them too if I got to. You know what I'm saying? It's just my opinion. You know, it is what it is. You know how we get down. We talk sports, talk shit, right? But this is a great question because it made you think, right? But do you think 8 out of 10 people would take that deal right now to get blown out the water by the Ravens, and it would guarantee Mike Tomlin was fired? And see, it's crazy that they say it like that. Not guaranteed that you get a new head coach. It's guaranteed that Mike Tomlin is fired. Because that's what you really want. It's not the new head coach you want, because you don't even know who you want to be the coach. And if it ain't you, don't put the shoe on. So don't take offense to my comments. But you a Yinzer out there, you know who you the Yinzer that I'm talking to. You know you know what I mean. You know who I'm talking to. So is it really 8 out of 10 though? That's a lot. I would not think that. Not 8, maybe 5 out of 10. They got to put that question up there, man. I got to find out somewhere if that question is up there. All right, we got a caller, man. Let's see what's going on.
To accept, press 1. To send...
Ow, it's the underground. The mic's hot for you, sir.
Hey, Rich, it's the Chief. How you doing, buddy?
The Chief. What's up, brother? Happy New Year's.
I want to talk a little bit about your take on Mike Tomlin.
All right.
I like the way you're approaching it.
Uh-huh.
I don't think so many people, I think people just associate getting rid of him with change. I think the fans are just looking for change.
Okay.
And they don't know where that's supposed to come from right now.
Yeah.
You know, so I think a lot of these people, I don't think Mike Tomlin's a bad coach. I don't think he's a great coach by any means.
Right.
I mean, you got to be good to coach in the NFL, let's be honest. I mean, you got to know what you're doing to get there.
Yeah.
But, a lot of the pro or national talk shows, their take is like his time here is just worn out. You know, he's a good coach. Maybe he'll go Andy Reid, go on somewhere else and be good. But I just think the Steelers fans need a change of scenery, man.
Okay, I can definitely understand that take on it for sure. But a change of scenery can go in 2 different directions. Would you agree on that?
100%.
Yeah.
But I also think, like, we talk about the standard a lot. I think the standard has changed. Would I rather have 4 losing seasons and win a Super Bowl in the 5th? Absolutely.
Well,
I care a lot more about that than making the playoffs and going 1 round 5 years in a row.
I feel you on that. Do you know? Do you know who made that? The standard is the standard comment up. You know where that comes?
I always thought it was Tomlin.
It is Tomlin. Yeah. So I mean, it's kind of hard to judge like what his standard is. I mean, I don't know if it's just winning. I mean, you definitely can't call him a loser. So his standard is his standard. But I think that the standard is standard. I don't think it's about winning or losing or Super Bowls or none of that. When I think the standard is the standard, I think it's about working hard and committing to the game and being focused every week on doing what you're doing. I don't think it has nothing to do with like winning Super Bowls because I mean, a guy that goes, it's kind of unrealistic to think that you're going to win a Super Bowl even with a roster like this, right? I mean, was that really our goal this year? Knowing that we had Aaron Rodgers, knowing that we didn't have a number 2 receiver, knowing that T.J. Watt was old, knowing Cam Hayward was old, did we really think we were winning a Super Bowl this year? Or is Mike Tomlin like really even overachieving with this roster right here?
Yeah, I mean, when you talk about the standard, I think back to like the early 2000s Steelers. I mean, those defenses, they made player safety rules over those guys in the way they played football. Like, for me, that's the Steelers standard, that hard-nosed defense, smash-mouth football. But unfortunately, the league is changing. I feel like we haven't updated.
Yep, you took the words right out of my mouth.
This is not this isn't a smash-down-your-throat football league anymore. It's throw for 350 yards and 3 touchdowns.
Yeah.
And I just don't feel like we've got to that point,
Yeah, I do understand that. The league has changed, so what you're saying, Chief, is maybe you need a new coach because that old school shit ain't working.
Well, I think we're trying to be a defensive team in an offensive league.
Right.
I mean, I think that's what it breaks down to for me.
Right. We're definitely a unicorn.
I don't care how good your Yeah, I mean, I don't care how good your defense is. If you're putting up 30 points every week, odds are in your favor, you're going to win,
Yeah. I get what you're saying. Go ahead. I'm listening.
No, I just wanted to tell you that was my last point. I love the show. Happy New Year. Iceman was sounding good tonight. He was on point. Maybe he turned the corner.
Hey.
Yeah.
And you must have helped him out, huh? You must have talked to him, gave him a pep talk.
I'll make some notes for him for Sunday.
All right, no doubt, man. I'll see you Sunday. All right, Chief.
Happy New Year.
Yeah, Happy New Year. All right, y'all, man. It was the Chief with his, man. I mean, I understand what he's saying. People want change. They don't even care where it comes from. They don't care. They don't even care. Just get this guy out of here, because you're just bored with it. You're just bored with it. And I guess we've all been bored with things, right? And needed to change. But I believe change ain't always great, man. You don't know what's coming with change. Because in the 80s, man, change was bad. Change was bad in the 80s, man. You know what I'm saying? And I ain't said we changed coaches, but I grew up in the 80s, man. That was a struggle to watch the Steelers in the 80s. All right? Still City Luke in the chat says they hate Tomlin is crazy work. I would not be 8 out of 10. Exactly. Me and you is them two dudes. I guarantee you that. Who the GOAT? What's up, man? I ain't seen you in a while, brother. These youngsters hated Tomlin from the start. Okay. Steelers ain't have a Super Bowl roster since 2016. And this is what I'm trying to tell these people, man. His defense in him is still, it's an old defense, man. An old defense. Dom Capers, Dick LeBeau. Talking about a Hall of Famer, player and coach. That obviously Mike Tomlin learned something, because this defense still carries on. Still carries on. And we have stepped up this year, man. This defense was not good at the beginning of the year. And they put some shit together. And I'm going to give Omar Khan credit for that. We give Mike Tomlin some credit for that. Because the scheme still works. Somebody put, I'm going to give Trey Essex the credit for Patrick Queen stepping up, because ever since Patrick Queen talked shit on that, Trey Essex talked shit on Patrick Queen publicly, he put some fire in his ass. And that's what I was saying about when Aaron Rodgers was pointing out wide receivers. Sometimes you got to go public. And Aaron Rodgers ain't scared to go public on somebody. Sometimes you got to go public because people ain't listening behind closed doors. You embarrass them in front of people, they'll perk up a little bit. Remember your daddy whooped your ass in front of everybody? That shit hit different. That shit hit different when your daddy whooped your ass in front of everybody. Your mama bring that spoon out there and whoop your ass all the way to the crib, and your friends see that shit. You don't want that no more. That embarrassment makes the difference. So yes, sir, who the GOAT? Still City Luke. I agree with a lot of that. With a lot of that. Some people just didn't don't like what it is. And there's some of that. But then there's some people that really feel like Tomlin schematically just ain't their guy, man. He really ain't their guy. But I don't think they understand how much the Rooney's dip into this, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't think they understand how the Rooney's dip into this. And Tomlin, unless he steps down, unless he passes up on $16 million a year for what? At least one more. I think it's 2 more years. Mike Tomlin ain't going nowhere. Steelers don't even cut assistant coaches without finishing their contract. So we already know Mike Tomlin ain't going nowhere. But if he was making this collapse with DK and TJ Watt out there, I would understand the 8 out of 10. I wouldn't even be able to argue. My hands would be up, and I'll give up. I would. If TJ Watt and DK Metcalf was out there and this was happening, I said it. Do I still got it? Do I still got it? I don't got it up here no more. Oh, no, I didn't erase it. Which one was it? I can't. Why can't I see? Oh, hold on. Where's it at? I ain't got them up here. I must have erased them. Yeah, I erased them. That's all right. Oh, that's why. Okay. These are my reasons Mike Tomlin was on the hot seat, right? Where's where? Well, number 3, you can't see it well right now, but Ravens run down on the Steelers, right? That was my reason. He was on the hot seat and reasons he could be fired. But at the time, didn't know DK Metcalf was going to get suspended and TJ Watt was going to get his lung punctured, bro. Because before then, everything was going smooth, man. 3-game winning streak. Yinzers had to shut up. Y'all know who Kevin Adams is? That's one Yinzer that don't know how to shut up. The only way to shut him up is when he proves it right here.
Game day recap. I thought maybe if I took a couple of weeks off, maybe it was me. Maybe I'm the problem.
Let's pause right there. No, you know what? I'm gonna let it play, and then we'll go back.
Game day recap. I thought maybe if I took a couple of weeks off, maybe it was me. Maybe I'm the problem. Maybe I criticized the team too much. They go on a little bit of a run there, win 3 games. You had me believing that I was the problem. I criticized them too much. I shit on them too much. I'm a bad fan. I'm not a bad fan. It's Mike Tomlin. It will always be Mike Tomlin. Until it's not Mike Tomlin, you can say that. Do you know why? Because the annual Tomlin special looks just like that. It always looks just fucking like that. And it will never change. That play calling today was embarrassing. Downright fucking embarrassing. They don't throw the ball downfield. Everything's behind the sticks. Dump offs. Brown's defense is too fucking good to run an offense like that. And they refused to change. Because they always refuse to change. That's who they are. And you guys want to defend Mike Tomlin. Oh, they won 3 straight. He dug them out of the depths of hell. He's going to get them to the playoffs. Ravens are coming to town now. And if they don't beat the Ravens at Heinz Field next weekend, then I don't want to hear any more defense of Mike Tomlin. Because 9...
Oh, he couldn't wait. This Kevin Adams dude, straight clown, bro. Straight clown. I seen him, I was straight telling. On some sports talk shit, straight clown, bruh. Straight clown. Now, I don't know nothing else about him, but on some sports talk, like I said,
is 9-8.
Straight clown. Let's get back to the beginning.
Game day recap. I thought maybe if I took a couple of weeks off, maybe it was me. Maybe I'm the problem. Maybe I criticized.
You thought if you took a couple weeks off, right? I bet you did take a couple weeks off. You can't hate when the team is winning. 3-game winning streak. You couldn't say shit when we beat Detroit, right? When we was at full mass. And it still ain't a great roster, but when he had his boys, when he had the roster he had, we was winning, bruh. We beat the Lions. Nobody thought we was going to beat the Lions. Don't lie. Don't lie. He wanted to do this last week.
The team too much. They go on a little bit of a run there, win 3 games. You had me believing that I was the problem. I criticized them too much.
You are the problem. You are. And there's a lot of them. He's the reason. You're the reason the radio host is saying 8 out of 10 people would want Mike Tomlin out of here. You're the reason. Spreading the poison. Spreading the poison. There's 1 game left in the season. 1 game against the Ravens. It's not about being a Mike Tomlin fan or a Mike Tomlin hater. Are you a Steeler fan or not? Once again, is you a Steeler fan or not? Who the goat in the chat says the hate for that Yinzer. They hate that Yinzer. They just found another team. The Tomlin haters just wait for a loss and they fire Tomlin chats. Yeah. I guarantee there's people going to the game to fire Tomlin. I guarantee it. The Boo Birds. Just back to the Buffalo game. We scored 7 points and we blamed the defense. Didn't we, Yinzers? Didn't we? We said fire Tomlin. Boo to Renegade. That's what we did. That's what we did. When we held Josh Allen to 23 points, well, we scored 7. Who the fuck you gonna beat scoring 7 points? We scored 6 points this week. I looked up and down the NFL schedule. We wouldn't have beat nobody in the NFL this week scoring 6 points. Nobody. So how is that Mike Tomlin's fault when he takes over the defense and he's in charge of this defense? Remember all of that shit? You never talk about him when he's creating young money in those wide receivers, creating Antonio Brown, creating Santonio Holmes, though. He don't get no credit for no offense, even though he played wide receiver in college. You know, coaches do know how to do other things, even though just because they got a title don't mean they don't know how to do shit else. Just because he was a defensive coordinator for 1 year in Minnesota don't mean he don't know shit else about football. You got to take a title, bruh. That don't mean you don't know shit else. I was a quarterback's coach, but you don't think I know how to go down and talk to the linemen and teach them how to block? Yeah. Who the GOAT? The chat says, never seen so many so-called Steeler fans hoping they lose to the Ravens. Boy, it's out there. It's out there. I can't even believe it. The Steelers don't. We are so spoiled. It's crazy, bruh. It's crazy. We like spoiled kids. These Yinzers, spoiled little kids that don't appreciate nothing, man. And I get it, Chief. I do get it, bro. About the change and all that. I get it. It would be great to have change or whatever. But the disrespect in the middle of the season does not help our team. This is what I'm getting at. You can't fire Mike Tomlin today, so why are we even talking about that in the middle of the season? And it ain't even legit. I know you want change, but ain't shit about to change right now. So is you a Steeler fan or not? Or you just a spoiled Yinzer? For what reason? Big Ben? That's why you spoiled. Did you know that? Did you know you were spoiled because of Big Ben? Because we had a franchise quarterback and we still looking for another franchise quarterback? And like who the GOAT said, roster ain't been great since 2016. It's because Big Ben started getting a little old. It ain't been the same. We had to get rid of AB a little early. Didn't want to pay Le'Veon Bell. So they broke up the Killer Bees. It ain't really been the same since, bro. So you owe Mike Tomlin. This city owes Mike Tomlin another franchise quarterback. If Mike Tomlin was 4-12, like the Jacksonville Jaguars was with what's his name? Sunshine. I call him Sunshine. Trevor Lawrence. If they was 4-12 like they were last year with Trevor Lawrence, then go ahead and fire Mike Tomlin. Because he got a franchise quarterback, multi-million dollars, and you go 4-12. Yeah, you did. That's when you deserve to lose your job. But when you drag a team with your defense to the playoffs in these days and age, where people scoring 30 points, you're going against teams like Cincinnati and you're shutting them down. Going against Lamar Jackson and he look different every time you play them. They don't even think they want to put Lamar in the game, bruh. They try to give Snoop Huntley a chance against the Steelers because they know Lamar be choking, bruh. So look, man, before you hate, you need to investigate a little bit. Real talk. You need to investigate a little bit. Mike Tomlin does more than people think he does, but he needs a lot more help, man. Remember, the Steelers is cheap as hell, and they ain't really been, drafting well lately because we blew that Kenny Pickett thing, right? That wasn't Tomlin's pick. We all know that came from upstairs, from the Danny Marino thing, right? We all know that came from upstairs. So that was supposed to be his franchise quarterback. What we found out? Trash. Not only in Pittsburgh, went to Cleveland, trash. Went to Philly, didn't get to see shit. Got his little shiny ring. Got his little chance with the Raiders this year, trash. So get this man a QB, and then you can fire him all you want. You go 4-12 or 9-8, and you have a collapse, something like that. But right now, 19 winning seasons, it could get worse.
I shit on them too much. I'm bad.
It could get way worse. It could be way worse. We get somebody here and really don't know what they're doing, man. And, a lot of Yinzers just watch the Steelers. That's the problem. It truly is. A lot of Yinzers just watch the Steelers. And they don't see all the other bad mistakes these other coaches make, these other teams make on defense, how undisciplined they are, how their DBs get toasted for 70-yard touchdowns. We don't see that shit. But you're spoiled. You spoiled. Sorry to say it. And Aaron Rodgers, man, he was loving y'all when we first got here, man. He was loving y'all.
I love the Yinzers. I've been around him my entire career. You guys know Big Mike was on the show? There's just something special about the people from this area. You know, there's something in the water maybe, but
rust.
But
Steel,
rust,
bro.
yeah. They're
E.
built.
coli, maybe.
They're built a little differently.
Yeah.
Something in the water around here for sure. Rust, E. coli, a little bit of hate dripped in there, dipped in there. They put the hate in there themselves. You know what I'm saying? Mix that hate up in there. You know what I'm saying? But yeah, Aaron Rodgers came here and sucked up the fans, right? Oh yeah, the Yinzers are great, man. I love this place. But let's listen to them towards the middle of the season, man. This is about 5-6 weeks ago. Steelers are struggling. They lost what? 5 out of 7. Had to put it back together. Let's see what he had to say then.
What does it mean to get a win like this after the week that you guys have had?
Means maybe you guys will shut the hell up for a week.
All right, let's listen to the
What does it
question.
mean to get a win like this after the week that you guys have had?
Means maybe you guys will shut the hell up for a week.
Okay, so you heard the lady. She said, what does it mean for you guys to get a win like this? What does it mean for you guys to get a win like this? He said, maybe it means you guys will shut the hell up for a week. He found out what the Yinzers was really like, didn't he? Didn't he? Didn't he? It's a different tune than that training camp interview, wasn't it? Chief in the chat says they got him a QB in Will Howard, and Tomlin has the kid as a healthy scratch. How is he not better option than mediocre Mason? Ooh, yeah, that's definitely something to get into, man. That's something to get into, man. And look back on the whole Steelers season was crazy, man. Going all the way back to the Aaron Rodgers fiasco from the very beginning. Then we get, we pick up Mason Rudolph, and we're thinking Mason Rudolph's going to be our starting quarterback. We get to the draft. We pass up on Shador. Wind up picking up Will Howard, of course. You know, so then we go into after the draft. We still thinking Mason Rudolph's our quarterback. Aaron Rodgers is still playing with us. You know what I'm saying? TJ Watt got money situations. I'm not playing unless I get my money. You know what I'm saying? And then Aaron Rodgers finally decides to pop up at a decent time, though, so we couldn't hate on that. Once again, it's Happy New Year, so let's do a little year in review, man, because it's been a wild media year, man. So then, you know, we had our arguments about do TJ Watt deserve that money? And that's how we got into, is he better than Myles Garrett? Because Myles Garrett got some cheese. Do he deserve more money than that, right? So we had that conversation, you know, and the whole media, the whole world had that conversation. The Steelers, once again, never seen them in the media this much. From the rooter to the tutor, man. The NFL is squeezing all the juice out of this Aaron Rodgers season in Pittsburgh. All the juice. I ain't done yet. Aaron Rodgers comes to town. Finally give TJ Watt his money. And then Cam Hayward wows out, right? Boswell's like, fuck that. I've been kicking ass all fucking these years I've been here. Let me get some more cheese too. You know what I'm saying? Mike Tomlin talk about, yo, this defense going to be elite. Jalen Ramsey, I'm locking Jamar Chase down. They got everybody geek before they shot the gun, right? So off the training camp, off to the preseason, we never get to see the offense, right? And we all think, wow, what is this going to look like? And we come out guns blazing on offense against the Jets, man. Put up 34 points, 32. We get the W. But what are we mad about? We're mad about Mike Tomlin's defense, right? Remember that? And they deserved it at the time. They deserved it. But then y'all still had the same energy when they got to the Buffalo game. And that's what I didn't understand. Those are two whole different games, right? So anyway, Steelers rode that roller coaster up and down all season. We started out good, though. What? We was 4-1. Started out all good. Then we lost to 5 out of 7. Things changed. Things changed. You know what I'm saying? The spoiled Yinzers came out at that point right there. But then we won 3 in a row. They had to hold it in. And now we get here to this Browns loss, man. Damn, as good as well as we blocked Myles Garrett and we didn't get a win. That is crazy to me. That is crazy to me. And like Iceman said before, man, it was on George. I mean, look, I'm saying George Pickens because I forgot to read your chat. George Pickens forgot all about him. You're right, but they definitely need to they should have beat Cleveland. We needed that win, man. That was rough. We blocked the hell out of Myles Garrett, but like I said, Iceman, like you said earlier, it was all Aaron Rodgers, man. It was all Aaron Rodgers. I'm sorry, man. Aaron Rodgers made bad decisions. I think Aaron Rodgers kind of gets into himself sometimes and try to makes, like you said, he wanted to make his boy MVS the hero. He did. And yes, he cared. He definitely cared about that sack. I cared about the sack. I ain't gonna lie. I'm watching the whole game like, don't let Myles Garrett get you. I didn't want to hear that shit for the rest. You know what I'm saying? Because Myles Garrett definitely think he's a man. And he's not all that. Usually, this is what Myles Garrett do. He don't show up in the clutch, bro. And I told y'all on the game day show on Sunday, there's a way Myles Garrett cannot get this sack record. It sounds easy to get a single sack in 2 games, but it's not that easy, bro. We got dudes going to the Pro Bowl with 7 sacks in an 18-game season. Think about that. Easy math, right? Easy math. So, you ain't a Steeler fan if you ain't rooting for Myles Garrett not to get that record, bruh. I don't care how much you like Myles Garrett. It's cool to respect Myles Garrett or think he's the greatest player on defense in the league. Fine. But to win a Cleveland Brown, no matter what number and what name he got on his back, to beat out T.J. Watt in front of us with T.J. Watt looking on the sideline against Aaron Rodgers when you know that's going to be plastered over everywhere. If you wanted that, you psychologically, something's wrong with you as a Steeler fan. Real talk. Sorry. And it's the second time I repeated that, but, bruh, that's fact. Let's look up what Bill Cowher had to say about somebody we've been talking about.
The guys I go to right now, that we talked about at the beginning of the season, John O. Smith and Pat Frymuth.
Yeah.
To me, I put a game plan together that's running the ball, and it's play action with Frymuth and John O. Smith. They are the 2 best skilled players you have right now.
But they're also good blockers for them in the run game,
so
which makes it difficult.
The guys I go to right now,
and I definitely understand Bill Cowher right there. He said, Frymuth, we've been saying that all night. John O. Smith definitely can get involved. They definitely really don't involve. I ain't saying John O. Smith is that guy, but they don't do what John O. Smith does well. Now, John O. Smith was a Pro Bowler last year. So you can't say he can't play football. You know what I'm saying? You can't turn around and say the man can't play football. We ain't using him properly. We're not. And it's probably too late to be scheming a whole bunch of up. I think it's just easier to get Roman Wilson in there and just get some speed on the field and some youth on the field. Maybe he'll have a day. Maybe he'll save the Steelers whole season. Why? We ain't got no choice. Frymuth is not about to be an X receiver. He's a really good tight end, and he can really ball. And he can, but we need more than just Pat Frymuth. You think we're going to win the game with just Pat Frymuth against the Ravens and they want to go to the playoffs? Nah, you need a deep ball threat. And it's got to be Roman Wilson, man. And I'm telling y'all now, man, when y'all watch this game, remember what I said. If Roman Wilson is still walking around with that robe on, with that Steeler cold weather coat on, we losing, bruh. We're not about to win with Adam Thielen and MVS. And if we do, yeah, I'm taking it, but tell me I don't know shit then. And I'll take it. But I just can't see it, man. I can't see it. Going against the young corners, I know these corners ain't all that, but they need somebody to challenge them. They still NFL corners. And Adam Thielen's 35 years old, bro. He ain't had no yards for the Vikings. That's why they ain't mind letting him go. And he ain't got no yards for the Steelers yet. Ain't did nothing. Can't separate. MVS can't separate either. So I'm sorry, man. Frymuth and Jonnu Smith alone, Bill Cowher, I respect what you're trying to say. Is go heavy tight end. I get that. But you're still going to need an X wide receiver to make a play. And I'm going to just put my money on Roman Wilson, man. Just because he's young, exuberant. And, to me, I'm encouraging him, man. Look, this is the game of your lifetime, bruh. This is the game of your life. You can change the whole narrative of your 3-year career already. You can change the whole narrative on yourself in one game. The Ravens game, too? You can change the whole narrative on yourself, bro. Handle that. All right, man. Talked a lot of Steelers today, man. Y'all got me geeked up. I just had to go there, man. I'm about to change the title of this show, Steeler Focus, man. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk more Steelers in a way. Hall of Fame finalists finally came out. You know what I'm saying? And guess what? Hasward ain't on it. Hasward don't seem like Hasward's going to make the Hall of Fame, fellas, man. Hasward is a great Hall of Famer to me. Okay? Drew Brees, Eli Manning amongst the stars. Let's see who the other guys are. Those Larry Fitzgerald and Torrey Holt. Here go the finalists. Hold on. Let me show me the image. It's gonna make me go to X. That's all right. The name should be in here somewhere. Yeah, Willie Evans, Jahari Evans, Luke Kuechly. Luke Kuechly's probably going to get in. Terrell Suggs, Adam Vinatieri, Reggie Wayne. Damn, this is a good one. Kevin Williams, Darren Woodson, Marshawn, Yonda. Phillip Rivers, they saying would have been eligible, but he came back and blew that, right? So, yeah. Those are the big names. Frank Gore, Jason Witten. Yeah, man, I don't know, man. I mean, it's messed up. Our boy Hines don't seem like it's going to happen. All right, in the chat, I didn't even see what's up. Never seen so many Steelers fans. Oh, no, I read that one. The Chief says they got him. Oh, no, I read that. All right, I'm tripping. Thought I missed something. All right, but, yeah, man, it's been a good show, man. I appreciate y'all, man. Appreciate y'all listening to me rant. Get my Steeler news on there. I appreciate y'all, everything y'all added to the show, man. I definitely couldn't do this without y'all, man. I ain't out here trying to claim I know everything about football at all. I just like to voice my opinion, man. And that's why I got a call-in line. I want you to do the same thing, man. Call into the show, 412-407-2744, man. Too early for y'all to give me a score on this game, but, we'll do that on Sunday for sure. But let's take a quick look around the league because this ain't the only – Steelers ain't the only team in this situation, all right? Time we got 12:18. We got plenty of time, man. Freestyle show. It's the holiday. You know what I'm saying? Let's peep what's going on over here. Show. Okay, we still got plenty of people in the house. Yeah. So the Buccaneers played the Dolphins last week and lost 20-17. The Seahawks played the Panthers and the Panthers lost 27-10. The reason I highlight those two teams, the Buccaneers and the Panthers, because they're in the same situation as we are in, as the Steelers in the NFC South, though, man. They win or get in. You know what I'm saying? Win or get in. So the Buccaneers and the Panthers get it on at 4:30 on Saturday. Let's check the schedule here. Yeah, it's 4:30 on Saturday. Carolina plays the Buccaneers for the NFC South title. All right? So that's going to be a good one here on Saturday, man. We're going to have a great weekend of football. And then Saturday night, I believe I got it right, man. Don't let me be lying to y'all, man. I don't like not telling the truth. I don't trust my memory right now. Don't trust my memory right now. I'm pretty sure the Seattle Seahawks play the 49ers for first place in the NFC Saturday night. Let's see. After the Panthers game at 8 o'clock. Yep. 8 o'clock. Seattle and San Francisco. Woo, that's a good one for a Saturday night, man. I ain't got nothing to do but watch that for the number 1 seed and a bye in the playoffs. Seattle Seahawks play San Francisco 49ers at 8 o'clock on Saturday night, y'all. So, yeah, that's a good one. I think that's all the games on Saturday, pretty sure. And then Sunday, we got the big old lineup. Of course, Steelers. That's going to decide the NFC North. And I don't think there's too many other big games, man. A lot of people talking about sitting people and stuff like that. The Bills did not lose to the Eagles. I think they let the division slip away pretty much with New England with that move, right? Yep, New England has clinched the division. Buffalo, it's a seeding thing. They don't need to lose to the New York Giants. Are they going to lose seeding if they lose to the Giants? Well, let's go to the playoff look. No, they're already in last place. But they would like to maybe move up a little bit. But no matter what, I guess Buffalo's going on the road. Yeah, you're a wild card team, pretty much going on the road. There's a lot of teams in the AFC playoffs you don't want to play, man. A lot of teams in the AFC playoffs you don't want to play. And I would say the same thing in the NFC playoffs, man. This thing is up in the air, man. But y'all had to see that Bears-Niners game the other day, man. Brock Purdy, damn, man. And Caleb Williams, looking crazy. But the Niners wound up beating the Bears 42-38. And that was crazy game, man. Brock Purdy won everybody's fantasy game for him, man. Brock Purdy's that dude right now, man. A lot of people talk shit on Brock Purdy. San Fran didn't really want to give him his bread. But he wound up being the man this year. And the San Francisco 49ers it got to be the least talked about team in the NFL this year. Got a chance to be the number one seed in the NFC if they win. And the game's in San Francisco, baby. It's in San Fran. So it's on the Kraken. And I mean, to me, when I look at this one, I'm just going to go with the better quarterback, bro. You got Brock Purdy versus Sam Darnold, and I know Sam Darnold's having a great year. He's got a great wide receiver. He might have a better defense than San Francisco. Two great coordinators, Mike McDaniel going against what's his name? San Fran's coordinator used to be the Jets, Robert Saleh. This is going to be a game. This is don't miss TV. The spread's -1.5. Over under 49.5. This is don't miss TV right here, y'all. 8 o'clock Saturday night. You know what I'm saying? She has some leftovers still. I don't know. That's a little ways from Thursday though. Yeah. I don't know. You might want to make some new shit. But yeah. Hey. I'm here for all that. I'm here for Carolina, Tampa Bay too, man. Now, I won't see y'all before them two games, and that's why I'm talking about them. All right? Say the rest for Sunday. But I'm going to go ahead and go with Carolina over Tampa Bay. And why? I think Carolina got the better defense. So I'm going to just go with the better defense, man. I know Baker's that dude, but he's been slipping a little bit. The Tampa Bay's the favorite at home, man. And I don't know, man. I'm going to just put my trust in Carolina real quick. I feel like they're going to pull it out, man. They beat better teams and hung with the Seahawks a little bit. We're going to see. We're going to see. All right. Now, Seattle and San Fran. I'm going with San Fran, like I said. I'm going with Brock Purdy. He's been shining. We shall see if the Seattle Seahawks defense can make him look a little different, though. Found out a whole bunch about the Seahawks. If they could beat San Francisco. That'll be wild. Nobody thought the Seattle Seahawks would be the number one seed in the NFC either. Or San Francisco. Or anybody in this division, honestly. Look at the Rams. It's crazy that the Rams record look like that. And they ain't winning this division. They out of it, bruh. Who do the Rams got? Oh, yeah, they got the Cardinals. 11-5. I don't think they got it. Yeah, 11-5 after they lost to Atlanta. Did y'all see that game on Monday night? That was a barn burner. You had to catch that. Y'all had to catch that. But yeah, man, that's the show, man. 12:25. It's getting late. We've been on the grind for about an hour and a half, and that's what it usually is, man. So yeah, man. Hey, I appreciate everybody in the chat. Y'all already know that. It's getting close to the end of the season, though, man. We got one game day show left, man. I don't know what I'm going to do for the playoffs, man. I really don't. You know, you got the Saturday games and all that. I might just have to freestyle that and see how that go, man. Iceman, help me out, man. Let me know what should I, give me some tips, man. What should I do? Chief, help me out. Let me know. Let me know what should I do for the playoffs, man. You know what I'm saying? And I just hope my boys make the playoffs, man, one last time, man. We know how to beat the Ravens no matter what the circumstances is. I tell you that. Am I right? I'm at least right about that, man. I'm at least right about that. And I know I'm right that all the negativity don't help us right now, Yinzers. Gotta have a change of heart just for a little bit, man. When the season's over, you can do your thing, man. Do your thing. My thing is, during the season, how is you helping, man? How is you helping? When you bashing during the season, man. It sounds fun and it's cool and it's cute, but it ain't helping our team win, dog. And these young boys, they listen to social media and all that. It ain't helping, man. But it's the Underground Sports Show, man. Hit the like button, share it. Like I said, man, respect to everybody in the chat. I appreciate y'all, man. Have a happy New Year's, man. See y'all Sunday, all right? Game day. Let's go.
It's the underground. It's the underground. It's the underground. It's the underground. You better pass. You better run. And that's your ass. Boy, you done. It's the underground. It's the underground. Yeah, it's the underground. It's the underground. You better pass. You better run. And that's your ass. Boy, you done. Move the sticks. First down. You better not step out of bounds. You don't really want it, but you really need it. It's the underground, man, we undefeated. Michael Jackson couldn't beat it. Fourth down, couldn't reach it. Man, your squad about to lose it. Go ahead and face the music. Flip a coin, you still lost. Pay the cost to beat the balls. Turn your motherfucking lights off. Yeah, CTE, these niggas can't see me. Got your head fucked up, got the game locked up, and it's over for your ass. Fourth down, you better pass. You know what it is, you ain't gotta ask. It's the underground, it's the underground, it's the underground, yeah, it's the underground. You better pass, you better run, and that's your ass. Boy, you done.